Hello, good morning, and welcome to This Date in History, also known as TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred to date in years past, both recognized by actual historians, but mainly things that we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information come from the smart device application Today in History, What Happened Today in History, Historical Calendar, and the website onthisday.com. For links to those sources, the music, and anything else potentially interesting that we might grab throughout the show, check the underbar of the description below. Anyway, I am Aoxander, and I am joined by...
Meat Cleaver.
Beaver Cleaver, the Meat Cleaver. Formerly known as the Golden Loon. Just like, a long title, like, the player formerly known as, like, Mouse Cop or whatever,
Wow.
I don't know.
I have a longer name than I deserve.
Anyway, today is Saturn's Day, also known as Saturday, July 9th, 2022. Why can't I get my fingers right? Anyway, starting us off in the year 1401, Turco-Mongol ruler Tamerlane, or Timur, destroyed Baghdad, killing 20,000. Why is this not... There we go. I want this minimalized. Yeah, killing 20,000. That's... Oh, hey. Sohen.
Hello.
Yo, welcome. I have not seen you in forever. How have you been?
I've been okay.
Alright, good. Well, why don't you take the next three? You want to do the 3x3 again?
Yeah, so let me jump in.
Alright, I already took the first 1401 one. We're reading right off of onthisday.com. I'm not sure if I've told you about that.
1401.
Yeah.
That sounds more like the future than the past. 1401.
14,011. Good lord.
Yes. So, 1536, French Navy navigator Jacques Cartier returns to Saint Malo in from Canada.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
You have two more?
And yeah, 1572, 19 Catholic priests hanged in Gorkum. Ooh,
Damn.
the hell did they do?
They were Catholic.
Fair enough. 1672, William III inaugurated as Viceroy of Holland and New Zealand. Oh, and Zealand. It didn't say New Zealand, it said Zealand.
So there is an Old Zealand. And like a couple weeks ago, I found Pre-Malone. So there is a Pre-Malone, there is Old Zealand. So we're slowly debunking the internet's most controversial mysteries.
There's a pre-Malone to the post-Malone.
Yeah. Moving on up into 1745, Bonnie Prince Charlie's warship Elizabeth battled the HMS Lion. Bonnie Prince Charlie was a privateer, correct?
I'm guessing.
Yeah. Actually, it says here, pretender to the British throne. So,
How do you pretend?
I don't know. Like, falsely claim it or something? Like, how... You know what? That's a good question. How can someone pretend British throne? Pretender. A pretender is someone who claims to be the rightful ruler of a country, although not recognized as such by the current government. The term is also used to suggest that a claim is not legitimate. The word may refer to a former monarch or a descendant of a deposed monarchy, although this type of claimant is also referred to as a head of house. Well, there you go.
So, general bullshit.
So politics haven't changed at all.
You're right there.
Yeah. Let's see, what else happened on this date? In 1776, the Declaration of Independence was read to George Washington's troops in New York. Yeah, like the other day, it was read to for the first time, I forgot who it was, to the general American people. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's read to them because most of them can't read.
Yeah, that too.
It's hard to fathom now. Information is just instantaneous. It took days and weeks and sometimes months.
Oh, don't get me on a technology tirade.
Okay, we won't.
Like what just happened recently? You know, like all the dishwasher technology, all the washing machines. I'm just getting blown away. Like yesterday, we had a dishwasher repair guy come out. Washing machine repair guy come out. And I'm just asking questions and everything. He's like, oh, well, blah, blah, blah. I didn't read on the diagnostic and the gyroscope centralized computer system. I'm just like, what? Why is this in a washing machine? It's just crazy the amount of technology in our mechanisms these days. It's truly insane. Anyway, 1807, the Second Treaty of Tilst was signed by France, Russia, and Prussia. Oh, Prussia is just Russia with a P. So, yep. In 1815, Charles Maurice de Talleyrand Perigord took office as the first Prime Minister of France. Oh, all the way back in 1815, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. I believe it's your turn now,
Also,
right? Yeah.
It's 1815. King Louis the 28th leaves Ghent for France.
Ah. Didn't we talk about Ghent earlier? Or was that somewhere else? I guess that was somewhere else then. My bad.
Yeah. 1816, Argentina declares independence from Spain at the Congress of Tucumán.
Ah. Nice.
So Argentina declared
Independence. Yeah, they were it's really crazy. Like, you know, when you think about all the stuff that happened in the Americas and everything. Because I was having a conversation, you know, or multiple conversations in several of the new Discord servers I've been in, all the history ones.
Yeah.
And essentially, all the proxy wars and everything that us and the Soviet Union and then Russia and then China and then all these major superpowers of today, all the stuff that's happening, in the Middle East, and all the insurgency and all the back alley deals and everything, going on. Essentially, the Americas were the staging grounds for that exact type of situation, back in those times between between France, Spain, and England. Because they all had colonies here, and they were all using these areas as proxy wars against each other.
Now, I don't know my history here, but did Argentina have to go to war after the declaration like we did?
I believe they did.
Or was it just granted?
Did Argentina fight for independence? With the establishment of the United Provinces of the Rio de la Plata in 1816, Argentina achieved independence from Spain, but its boundaries were not set until the early 20th century. In 1943, the government was overthrown by the military. Colonel Juan Perón took control in 1946. He, in turn, was overthrown in 1955. So it doesn't sound like it was bloody.
No.
So I think, also I think by that time, Spain, as far as being able to maintain and being a global superpower, couldn't. So they're just like, okay, what are we gonna do? So. Anyway, whose turn was this?
Me.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
An unsuccessful, 1867, an unsuccessful expedition led by E.D. Young set out to search for Dr. David Livingstone, Scottish missionary and explorer.
Ah, yes, this is where Dr. Livingstone, I presume, comes from. Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. You have one more?
And that's it.
Okay. 1893, Daniel Williams repaired the torn pericardium of a knife wound patient. What's that? What is a pericardium? Pericardium?
Something like a perk. Something like a pick. I'm
pick?
thinking. I don't know.
It is a membrane or sac that surrounds your heart. It holds the heart in place and helps it work properly. Problems with the pericardium includes pericarditis, an inflammation of the sac. Okay,
that is nice.
So yeah, this guy repaired a torn pericardium of a knife wound patient, James Cornish, without penicillin or a blood transfusion. Holy crap!
He did not fuck up.
Yeah, he no room.
Tough it out.
Yeah. Here's a bullet. Bite on it.
Yeah.
Here's a shot of whiskey.
Yeah. That was all they had, man. Yeah, 1914.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh yeah, that too. 1914,
Here's some
Boston.
cocaine.
Yeah. Boston Red Sox purchased future Baseball Hall of Fame slugger Babe Ruth's contract from minor league Baltimore Orioles. Then 1917, the British battleship HMS Vanguard exploded at Scapa Flow, the result of an internal explosion of faulty cordites, causing the deaths of 804 people on board. Wow. That's more than a whoopsie.
Yes, it is. In 1926, Chiang Kai-shek appointed to National Revolutionary Supreme Commander in China. Oh, that don't even sound good.
No. Yeah, that sounds like that's...
And,
go ahead.
Yeah, that sounds horrible. In 1934, SS Reichsführer Heinrich Himmel takes command of German concentration camps.
That we know is horrible.
Yeah, that is horrible.
In 1947, engagement of Britain's Princess Elizabeth and Lieutenant Philip Mountbatten. Wow, Mountbatten.
Mountbatten, yeah.
That's why I didn't
Prince
to say Prince Philip, because Mountbatten sounds ridiculous.
Yeah. Mountbatten. It sounds like a word that came out of cricket. You know? You have cricket and wicket and sloops and slops and all that. Dude, honestly, just talking about cricket is a whole nother language. Like, that's not English.
Wait a minute. It is English. What we have, I'm not quite sure.
You know what else is English?
Yes.
Football. No, not football. Soccer.
Yes.
Cricket's English, but mostly the Asian, like India and Bangladesh mostly love playing it.
Yeah.
But that used to be an English colony.
Well,
yeah.
So, yeah, your turn still.
Mountbatten.
1947, Spain voters for Franco monarchy.
Yeah. That was after, because the Spanish Revolution was between 1933 and 1939. And then Spain, even though being neutral, because they didn't really fight in the war, they helped back, they worked with Germany and Italy. They helped each other out, financial things and everything.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
Because Francisco Franco was a fascist.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, look, you scratch my back and I scratch your back.
Yep.
Si, senor.
Yep, still goes on today.
Yep.
Everybody's scratching.
You have one more, right?
No, that's it.
Okay.
It's your turn.
1948, Satchel Paige, at the age of 42, debuted in majors pitching 2 scoreless innings for the Cleveland and St. Louis. That is old.
Yeah, he was really old.
That's only...
He was,
yeah.
That's when they had the black segregation. He never got to come up to the majors.
Dang.
42, he's finally pitching. Still pitching. Unbelievable.
Wow. Yeah. 1949, Benjamin Britten's Jump Symphony premiered. Jump Symphony. You know what that is?
No.
It's a symphony where people are jumping.
Yeah. Good call.
That sounds like a hoppin' good tune right there.
No, here we go.
The Spring Symphony, Jump Symphony. I want the Jump Symphony.
Wow, the Spring Symphony. Let's make it even more hoppier.
Oh, God.
Spring to it.
We're just making coils now, aren't we?
Oh.
It is a choral symphony by Benjamin Britten, his Opus 44. It is dedicated to Serge Kossevsky and the Boston Symphony Orchestra. Alright, I'm going to add this into the underbar. Before I do, I'm going to take us into 1951, in which U.S. President Harry Truman asked Congress to formally end a state of war with Germany. Wow. So we were still in the state of war even after... Yeah, I remember reading about that, remember the other day,
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm guessing Harry Truman's saying, "Come on, he's already dead."
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm not sure if you were here, but I remember reading, I think you were here, it was this last weekend. I remember reading something about, the Congress officially, ended the state of war with Germany or something in 1955 or something, so it took a while. So
quite a while,
It's
yeah.
it's like, come on, man, we need to end it already. Hitler's dead and we nuked 2 spots in Japan.
we literally split Germany in 2. Like,
Hey, Bill Haley.
yep. 1955, Bill Haley and the Comets rock around the clock. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock rock chops the Billboard's chart. One of the best-selling singles ever.
Yeah.
The start of rock and roll.
That's where rock and roll got its name. Not from that song. But
Yeah.
had another one called Rock Baby Rock, Roll Baby Roll.
Yeah.
Rock and roll.
And now we have an Asian food place just down the street called Walk and Roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
If you eat too much wok, you will roll. So, I think it's your turn now.
Yes. Which one are we
1955.
on?
1955.
1955, the Russell-Einstein Manifesto is released by Bernard Russell in London on the need to avoid nuclear war. Bertrand
Yep.
Russell. No.
Yep.
So is
Okay.
that a two-person endeavor?
Yeah, Bertrand Russell and then Albert Einstein.
Yeah.
Obviously, we know that name.
Yeah.
No, like they really pushed against nuclear war. They
Yeah.
really pushed for disarmament and everything.
Yeah.
And I would argue their efforts really aided, like if not by themselves, a springboard were really the central focus and philosophy of what we still use today. Of mutual assured destruction. I think this manifesto is what introduced that concept.
Well, you're saying introduce that concept, but they were fighting against the concept.
Well, no, but they're fighting against it because of it. Mutually assured destruction.
Yeah.
Don't go to war because nobody's going to win.
Right. Right. No, I understand the concept, but if
Yeah.
you don't stay up to snuff, then you're dominated by someone you don't trust.
Exactly, and that's what causes
there you go.
escalation.
Exactly
So,
right.
yeah. Well, keep in mind, the whole concept of standing armies is a fairly new one.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, anyway, continue, please, sir.
1956, Dick Clark first appears as host of American Bandstand.
Nice.
I remember him well.
1960, British Open Men's Golf, St. Andrews, Australia. Key Nagle wins his only major title by 1 stroke from Arnold Palmer in the centenarian year of the Open Championship.
So
Good for you, Kale Nagle, but do you have your own drink named after you?
I
No,
know,
you do
right?
not.
I was just going to say, one of the all-time great golfers, and you remember him for lemonade and tea.
Yeah. Well, see, according to Arnold Palmer, the best lunch is a weak cup of tea and a warm bowl of tomato soup.
Yeah.
So, apparently, I saw that on a cartoon.
Apparently. I saw it on a cartoon. You're quoting a cartoon now.
When have I not? I'm 35 years old. Come on.
You always claimed you learned more from cartoons than school.
What does that tell you about our education system?
Let's tell me about you.
And 1962, Andy Warhol's first West Coast Gallery exhibition in the Purvis Gallery of Los Angeles.
Nice. What's that hair though? Like that's an uneven bowl cut. It looked like somebody was like moving the bowl while cutting it. Like
It looks like a freshly trimmed rig over a bald head.
yeah, it does. You have one more, I think, right?
Yeah, 1963 All-Star MVP Willie Mays, San Francisco Giants.
So I think that's when he became the All-Star MVP.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And-
Willie Mays, not to be confused with Billy Mays.
Yeah, Yeah.
Shake.
See, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I love my dad to death, but this picture really reminds me of when he's looking for his glasses.
Thanks. Thanks a lot. Problem is, I won't find them when they're there.
And I won't tell you where they are.
Of course
I'll
you
just
won't.
let you suffer. You got yourself into this mess. You put them there.
Okay, now it's your turn.
All right. 1968, Wilt Chamberlain became the first reigning NBA MVP to be traded the next season when he moved from Philadelphia 76ers to the LA Lakers. Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you have some trivia for us. Why are they called the Lakers?
Because they come from Minneapolis.
Which...
has lots of lakes.
Exactly. 1969, Tom Seaver's no-hit bid against the Cubs ended with 1 out in 9th.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
I don't know what that
Damn.
means, but that...
He's pitching a no-hitter.
I'm guessing.
Ooh.
And in the 9th inning, the last inning, he gave up a hit.
One hit.
Dang. 1971, Henry Kissinger visited the People's Republic of China to negotiate a detente between the U.S. and China. What is a detente?
Why did that picture make it look like he will make people thank him for farting in the room?
Thank him for farting in the... Oh. Yeah, he does
Yeah,
look kind
like-
of suspicious.
It's like, y'all should be appreciative of me farting in this room.
Yeah. Detente is the relaxation of strained relations, especially political, by verbal communication. The term in diplomacy...
Sound like
Oh,
something before Nixon.
pronounced détente.
Détente, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm not figuring
Détente.
out.
Well,
Okay.
I don't speak French, I'm sorry. Oui, oui, baguette, frog's legs, ho, ho, ho. You know? God, I'm gonna get slapped with being... Well, actually, I can't be racist against other white people. So...
It's the old saying. Of course I speak French.
Ho, ho. Oui, oui. Alright. And then 1972, the first tour of Paul McCartney and Wings in France. Huh. Cool.
Wait, Paul McCartney and wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds delicious.
Well, hold on there, Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, what are you doing eating Paul McCartney? That's weird.
No, the wings, not Paul McCartney.
Yeah. I wonder
All
if
right.
Wings came from Flying the Coop from the Beatles.
Okay.
That was a plucking bad joke. Anyway,
Yeah,
your
one
turn.
more.
Oh, I do? Alright.
Yeah.
1972, Kwame Nkrumah was reburied in Nokrafol, Ghana. Did they have to pick, like, half the sentence to be unpronounceable words? Like,
Yeah.
Kwame Nkrumah, reburied in Nokrafol. I guess that's pronounceable. Ghana. Okay.
We got Ghana.
Ghana.
Reburied, which means he got dug back up.
Yeah, like... I'm not gonna make the joke. Anyway, your turn.
No, like that scene in Goodfellas when we had to go dig up that one guy. Oh God.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, 1972 Wimbledon men's tennis. American Stan Smith beats Elias State of Romania 4-6, 6-3, 6-3, 4-6, 7-5 for his only Wimbledon title. Damn, Stan, you're that good.
I think
That's
he
just
used...
see that.
I think he used a gun, because he always does. So...
Just yeah, not just the CIA operative. He's also a tennis player.
Yep.
1974, Pierre Trudeau. I'm about to say Justin. Pierre Trudeau's Liberation Party wins Canadian parliamentary election. Man, it's
Pierre Trudeau looks more like Jacob Rothschild than, Justin. So...
seemed like someone else was jumping into the different gene pool besides Justin's mom.
Yeah, well, Justin's mom was back then known to be notoriously loose, and about 9 months before Justin was born, she was in Cuba specifically visiting Fidel. So the pieces are there, put them together, obvious is obvious.
Yeah, 1979, Voyager 2 flies past Jupiter.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hopefully it was intentionally, because that would suck if these just would imagine everybody at NASA facepalm because they fucking missed their target.
Ha! Better luck next time.
In 1980, 7 died in a stampede to see John Paul II. Oh shit, that's horrible.
Jeez.
In Brazil.
Well, I guess they really wanted to meet God. You know, and they got their
Yeah, of
wish.
course they want to be God. Well, 7 people got an express pass
Yeah,
to see God.
yeah. I mean, like, you know, even if you sinned all your life, if you die trying, you know, like, by getting killed by a bunch of, you know, Catholics, then just as a consolation prize, God should let you at least into purgatory, you know?
What?
My brain is weird. Don't make me explain things. I don't know how. It just does.
Okay, now it's your turn.
1980, Dutch war criminal Peter Menton was sentenced to 10 years.
For what? War criminal, yeah.
He's a war criminal, so he did some kind of crime.
Yeah.
Oops, I lost it. Oh, there it is. Okay. 1986, Columbia Records released The Bridge, singer-songwriter Billy Joel's 10th studio album. Then 1987, Colonel Oliver North, admitted to shredding Iran-Contra evidence. Uh-oh.
That ain't good. That is not good.
Like that's a real Clinton move right there. So.
Somehow he came out smelling like a
Well, that was during the Reagan administration.
Yeah.
1988. Jesse Norman begins recording Visit Carmen. Wow. Carmen.
Is that the ARPA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also in 1988, Nolan Ryan is 7th to win the 100 games on 2 teams as Astro beats Mets. 6-3.
Cool.
Yes. Also, 1989, limited men's tennis. Boris Becker of Germany beats Swedish Stefan Edberg. 7-0, 7-6, 6-4 for his third and last Wimbledon title.
Wimbledon is just not fucking off.
He won't leave.
Like,
Yeah.
dude, seriously, for the past week and a half, 2 weeks, there's just been like Wimbledon stuff. Now over the weekend, the last weekend, you know, the 4th, it was like half of the show was just Wimbledon,
Yeah.
and it stayed like that for a good, you know, 3-4 some odd shows.
I think they just
Because
had
Wimbledon
the
doesn't play around.
Yeah, well, you have another Wimbledon here.
Good lord, Stefan Graf.
Yeah, I still do it. Wimbledon, for 1989, Wimbledon Women's Tennis Opens. Their free drive successfully defends her title, beating Martina Navratilova. Okay. 6-2, 6-4, 6-2, 6-7, 6-1. Well,
Dang. Moving on up into 1990, the New Zealand cricket legend Richard Hadley took 5-53 in third test versus England at Edgbaston to end the test career with 431 wickets. What the hell is a wicket? You know? 1991, All-Star MVP Carl Ripken Jr. of the Baltimore Orioles. Then 1995, the former South African president F.W. de Klerk was implicated on knowing and conditioning a dirty tricks campaign that was waged against the ANC between 1990 and 1994 election in a bid to destabilize the organization.
Ain't that considered mudslinging?
Yes. Yeah. But I think it's more than just mudslinging. I think there's, like, you know, intentional sabotage, you know, and, like,
Okay.
you know, maybe propaganda might be involved, maybe lies, you know.
Well, that sounds like
Muscling it.
modern politics.
Yeah, it is modern politics.
Yep.
At least back then we had the balls to do something about it.
Okay, 1995. Jerry Garcia's unexpected final concert with the Grateful Dead at Soldier Field, Chicago, Illinois.
Huh.
Yeah. I'm a
Did he-
Deadhead fan.
Did he suddenly retire or something? What happened?
Died.
Oh. Oh,
Not
okay.
at the concert, but that was his last.
Well, that would be an unexpected final concert move.
Yeah.
But why was? Do you know why it was just suddenly his final concert? Like, did he?
We died.
Yeah, he died.
We had another concert after that when he died after the concert.
Okay. All right.
1995 Wimbledon men's tennis. American Pete Sampras wins his third straight Wimbledon title, beats Boris Becker of Germany. 6-7, 6-2, 6-4, 6-2. And 1990 Blue debut album by Leanne Rimes is released Billboard Album of the Year 1997.
Now that's not I'm Blue and I Beat 'Em and Die, right?
No,
I thought so.
that's not.
I was gonna say that'd be a deep voice for that face. So, anyway, in 1999, coming-of-age film American Pie was released, directed by Paul Weitz, starring Jason Briggs, Eugene Levy, and an ensemble cast.
Yes,
And
a whole big-ass ensemble cast
yes,
of people, including the rock band Blink-182 was in it.
dang. And it would be ill-advised to do what they did in a movie. You would actually need skin grafts. So just don't, you know. Just,
Unless you put the pie in the fucking freezer first and then do it.
I guess. Or just leave it out, have it be lukewarm or maybe slightly warm. I don't know. Anyway, moving on up into 2001, The Office mockumentary created by Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant, starring Ricky Gervais and Martin Freeman, premiered on BBC Two in the UK.
Yeah, people hate that one, but they love the American Office.
Yeah. Well, British humor is a real dry humor. You gotta get it.
I do like. I watched them both. I like that one because I know something that most people don't know. You know the guy with the wooden eye in Pirates of the Caribbean? He was in the British Office.
Oh. Did he have a wooden eye there too?
No.
Ah. Well, that'd be an interesting little, link.
But yeah, the only reason why I know of that because thanks to Adult Swim putting it on. 2001 Wimbledon. God damn it!
Yeah.
Men's tennis. 3-time runner-up Goran Ivanisevic wins his lone major title, beating Patrick Rafter of Australia. 6-3, 3-6, 6-3, 2-6, 9-7.
God damn it. Oh, man.
And that's it for me. It's your turn.
Moving on up into 2002, the African Union was established in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, with the first chairman being Thabo Mbeki, president of South Africa. 4 years later, in 2006, during the U.S. Senior Open Men's Golf at the Prairie Dunes Golf Club, defending champion Alan Doyle won by 2 strokes ahead of Tom Watson for his 4th Champions Tour major title.
Shit, 2 more strokes.
Yeah, that's dangerous. 1 stroke is bad. So, 2006 as well, Wimbledon's men's tennis. Roger Federer won 4th straight Wimbledon title, beating Rafael Nadal of Spain 6-0, 7-6, 6-7, 6-3.
Damn.
Yep.
2009, Joe Skatic retires after 21 NHL seasons with the Quebec Nordic Coyotes / Colorado Avalanche franchise, finishing with 625 goals and 1,641 points.
Dang, that's pretty good.
Yes. 2014, Joko Widodo is elected president of Indonesia.
I don't care who you ask, the best name for any president in the world is Kanan Banana, the first president of Zimbabwe.
Kanan Banana.
Yes.
Kanan Banana.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. That's his actual name, Kanan Banana. He was the first president of Zimbabwe. That's a fact.
In 2015, 48th San Diego Comic-Con begins till the 12th.
Hello? Are you there? Okay. Well, we lost Sohen. So while whatever's going on fixes itself, I will finish this statement and include a preview of the new Star Wars film by J.J. Abrams, and I believe that's the one for Episode 7. Like when the new trilogy, Disney.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I after the first couple, were really good. I kind of lost it. I don't know what's what anymore on the later ones.
No. 2016, during Wimbledon's women's tennis, Serena Williams defeated Angelique Kerber 7-5, 6-3, equaling Steffi Graf's 22 Grand Slam singles titles. In 2017, Elon Musk was the first owner of Tesla's first mass-market electric car, the Model 3. Okay, so like he basically is the modern-day Henry Ford. So
yeah. Well, he sure brought electric cars to the front. That's for sure.
So, if you hear us, whatever is causing the communication issue, if you think you fixed it, just make a noise. I don't mind being interrupted. Anyway, 2017, English international footballer Wayne Rooney announced he will leave Manchester United after 13 years to rejoin his original club, Everton.
Gee, that's just news breaking.
Yeah. What about West Ham, though? We got to worry about West Ham. Screw East Ham. Nobody likes East Ham. West Ham is the honey-baked one. That's a good one. That's what you want. 2017, Iraqi Prime Minister Haider al-Abadi proclaimed victory over the Islamic State forces in Mosul. We lost Sohen. Well, he may be back. So let's see here. You're just gonna have to deal with it. You know what? That's freaking made my eyes out. So I'll just do that. 2018, Eritrean President Isaias Afwerki and Ethiopia's Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed officially ended the no war, no peace deal made in 2000 in Eritrea's capital, Asmara. 2018, as well, Jeremy Hunt became UK Foreign Secretary after Boris Johnson's resignation. Every time I look at this guy, he just looks like a disheveled Trump. Without the spray tan.
You can say bye-bye to him now.
Thank God.
He's retiring.
Good. He should have
been not retiring.
He should have been impeached.
Doesn't work that way.
Oh, speaking of Trump, 2018 as well, U.S. President Donald Trump named Brett Kavanaugh as a Supreme Court nominee. I've heard that name so many times.
Yeah.
Kavanaugh this, Kavanaugh that. I don't know what the hell he's involved in. I just know the name.
Well, he's on the Supreme Court.
Well, yeah.
Supreme Court Justice.
Yeah.
And,
is that the one who got almost killed?
Well, yeah, the guy came to his house to kill him.
Yeah.
Just a few weeks back. So he's always in the news. They just ran him out of a restaurant, him and his family.
Oh, Christ. Yeah, and then what happened yesterday with the Japanese former prime minister? Like, things are just really looking dark. Hey, we have Sohen back. Can you hear us? Can we hear you?
Yeah.
There you are. All right. Well, we just finished up the main body here, so why don't you start before we get into births and deaths? Were there any articles that sparked your interest?
The North.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Also, Boris Johnson.
Yeah.
Donald Trump. Naming Kavanaugh his Supreme Court nominee.
Yeah. And Dad and I were just talking about it. That was the guy who almost got assassinated a few weeks ago.
Got to his house, anyways.
Yeah. But yeah, I liked the Declaration of Independence being read to George Washington's troops in New York.
Yeah.
Which back in that day, New York was the capital. Well, after they formed the nation, they made New York the capital, and then it moved to Philadelphia. And then I think it went back to New York, and then it went to D.C.
Did it go back to New York? They have.
I think so.
Okay.
You know what? Let me just look it up. What was the U.S. capital? I don't want to. What city was the U.S. capital? What cities were the U.S. capital?
First.
New York City, So they had met in Philadelphia, then they met in New York City, and then they also met in New York, Pennsylvania, Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Maryland State House. So they've been all over the place.
Okay.
So, all right.
They've been everywhere.
I've been everywhere, man. Anyway, why don't you take the first couple of bursts here?
Yeah. Hold on, let me go to script.
It's
I
not
am in script.
It's not in script. I don't do that anymore. We just feed off of On This Day now.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. How to switch to births.
It should be at the top. Well, actually, I'll put the link to that in script as well, just for you. And then deaths. Well,
Birth dates.
here we go.
Okay. Birth dates. 1578. Ferdinand II, King of Bohemia and Hungary and German Emperor. Born in Graz, Austria. Yeah, and 1819, Elias Howe, American inventor, invented the sewing machine. Born in Spencer, Massachusetts.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of important.
In 1905, Clarence Campbell, Canadian third president of the NHL, born in Fleming, Saskatchewan.
Cool. 1916,
Yeah.
Edward Heath was born on this date. He was the British Prime Minister, serving for the Conservative Party between the years 1970 and 1974. Born in Broadstairs, England, dying in the year of 2005.
That sucks.
Yeah. Then we have Michael Graves, born on this date in 1934. He is a U.S. Postmodernist architect who was born in Indianapolis, Indiana. Interesting.
Yes.
Then David Hockney, 1937, is an English artist for pop art. He was born in Bradford, England. He kind of looks like that guy from Trailer Park Boys with those glasses.
He does look like Bubbles.
Yeah, so that's his name, Bubbles. Okay. That's a very fitting name, actually. That's my three.
Also,
Oh,
1947, O.J. Simpson, American College and Pro Football Hall of Fame running back, broadcaster, and actor. Also Heisman Trophy winner, 1968, of the Buffalo Bills, born in San Francisco, California.
He was also a murderer.
Oh my god, yes, there's this funny tip like I'm gonna share with you involving OJ.
Yeah, like that book he wrote. I said this the other day. Like it's like
No. You gonna see when I find it. I'm gonna share it.
all right. While you're looking for that, I'll take us up into 1950, in which Viktor Yanukovych was born on this date. He was the Ukrainian politician. He was a president of Ukraine from 2010. Why can't I read? From 2010 until his overthrow in the 2014 revolution. I did not know Ukraine had a revolution, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
He was born in Yanakiyevo, Ukraine.
Well, that's part of the
Yeah.
whole mix of what Russia was complaining about.
Oh yeah, they were going in there because of a civil disturbance. That was their excuse. They were basically pulling an American move, what we always do. We're going in there to liberate, you know. That's what they did. So,
Well, I believe he was a Russian guy. I'd have to look that up, but I'm not sure. I think he was a Russian guy, got thrown over, and they're going, hey, wait a minute, you're our neighbor, and we can't control you.
he was born in Ukraine, though.
I know, he's a Ukrainian president,
Yeah,
born in Ukraine, but he was still
a sympathizer.
blessed by the Russian government, I believe. I'd have to go back and look, but I believe that's
Yeah, maybe. Did you post it?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it after the show.
Okay.
Tom Hanks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Your turn. I kind of took one of your spots, so.
1956, Tom Hanks, American actor, Saving Private Ryan, Forrest Gump, Philadelphia, and Captain Phillips. Born in Concord, California.
Well, that's interesting. California. Did you hear about? Did you hear about how Tom Hanks went off about the new Buzz Lightyear thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was that? I heard something, but I don't know what it was.
You were a child's plaything.
It's so because it's Disney, they're pushing LGBT stuff, the alphabet agenda. They had two females kissing, and it got banned in all these countries, including Saudi Arabia and everything.
What's Hanks complaining about?
It's just a gross misrepresentation of the actual character. Like everybody who's involved in it, not one of them was from did any justice to the original Toy Story or anything. Because this movie is canonically supposed to be the same movie that Andy from Toy Story went and saw.
Oh.
So this movie is in that universe. So we're supposed to be watching the same movie that got that kid excited of the new Buzz Lightyear toys.
Oh.
So that's for the whole point.
Yeah.
So anyway, you want to take this next one? So on?
Lost him again.
Oh well. 1964, Courtney Love is a U.S. musician. Howe, that's weird. An actress, People versus Larry Flint. She was born in San Francisco, California. Ugh, San Fran.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
And you saying for San Francisco? Look at her. You a bitch. Bitch.
Well, I wasn't gonna say it, but
I'm gonna say it. She a bitch.
Damn. Well, that's it for Burst, so why don't you take the first couple of deaths here?
I will. Let me go all the way back up to the top and switch.
Oh man, you keep getting the good ones.
Okay. Wait, I'm gonna say no. Okay. Who died? Let's see. Come on. So, oh wait. Ooh, 1850 Zachary Taylor.
Yeah.
12th president and major general in the Mexican-American War dies in the White House of an unknown digestive ailment after 65, after reportedly consuming copious amounts of raw fruit and iced milk.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that. That's
damn.
Weird. Yeah. Like what concoction? What happened? Like
the fuck were you eating? I'm guessing it was the milk that fucking did it. Well, who knows?
I don't know.
1856, Armando Avogadro, Italian scientist who contributed to molecular theory, including what is known as Avogadro's law. Oh, yeah. Dies at 79.
Avogadro's law.
And
Avogadro's law, or Avogadro-Ampere's hypothesis, is an experimental gas law relating the volume of a gas to the amount of substance of gas present. The law is a specific case of the ideal gas law. Well, that's interesting.
Yep, 1932. King C. Gillette, American businessman and inventor of the inexpensive and disposable safety razor blades, dies at 72.
Dang. Well, you know what they say, Gillette is the best man you can get. Apparently.
Is that what they say?
That's their thing, yeah.
Ah.
Let's see here. Who else died on those dates? 1967, Eugene Fisher died on this date. He was a Nazi physician, died at the age of 93. And he will not be missed. For Nazis.
Wait, is that Hitler's doctor?
Was he?
I don't know.
Who was
Sounds
Hitler's,
like he will be.
Who was Hitler's
I don't remember his name.
doctor?
I know he was instrumental in drugging him up.
Theodore Morell.
Oh, good.
Yeah, a lifelong... yeah. For the last 9 years of his life, Adolf Hitler, a lifelong hypochondriac, had as his physician Dr. Theodore Morell. Huh, so it was not this guy.
Like, how are you still alive? I have no idea.
1974, we lost Earl Warren on this date. He was a governor of California and the 14th U.S. Supreme Court Chief Justice from 1953 to 69. He died at the age of 83. And then Alice Paul died on this date in 1977. She was a U.S. suffragist, National Women's Party, died at 92.
The real women's rights.
Yes. Yep. First wave feminism, I'm all for it. I don't know anything about second wave, but this third wave crap needs to stop. So.
The third wave don't even know what they fucking want.
Yeah. I believe it's your turn.
2002, Rod Steiger, American actor. Illustrated man, pawnbroker, dies of pneumonia at 77.
Dang.
Damn. Also, 2014, Eileen Ford, American Modeling Agency executive and co-founder, Ford Modeling Agency, dies from complications from melanoma and osteoporosis at 92.
That doesn't say melanoma. Meningioma? What the hell is that?
Melanoma.
No idea.
A usually non-cancerous tumor that arises from the membrane surrounding the brain and spinal cord.
Oops.
Yeah.
Oops. Isn't
And
it isn't clear what causes meningomia. Radiation therapy, female hormones, and genetics may play a role. In most cases, the condition is non-cancerous. Symptoms may include changes in vision, headaches, hearing loss, and seizures. A slow-growing meningomia that isn't causing signs or symptoms may not require treatment. When needed, treatment might involve surgery or radiation. Yeah, oops.
hey.
In
Yeah.
2019, Ross Perot,
Oh yeah, good old Ross Perot.
American businessman, electronic data systems, paradox systems, billionaire and president candidate. 1992 to 1996, dies of leukemia. 89 years old.
Leukemia ain't a joke.
He made the most successful run as a third candidate that anybody else ever has.
Dang. Well, anyway, that concludes the show. Once again, you can check the underbar for any links that you may be interested in, which also includes
Solar TV on Twitch.
and everything Omni Coalition. For your dose of past events daily, we stream every day at 10 in the morning Pacific time.
12 Central.
For all of you and all of us, I am Alexander.
Me.
Me, Cleaver.
And you are you. And until you catch us tomorrow, do not forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Until then, toodles. Let's go Brandon.